The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright, this week is... it's all negative stuff in the news. I don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about something. So I've tried to spread some stuff that we might be able to have a fun conversation about amongst all the guff.
We had to learn this, and now you do as well.
We're essentially going to try and compliment sandwich the news.
Yeah.
So, starting out, Battlefield 6 is sick. Battlefield 6
I hope it'll be sick.
has officially announced that they are bringing their Battle Royale mode to Battlefield.
It was going to happen. They had a Battle Royale mode in Battlefield 5, or the last World War II game they did, and it was popular to a point, but it was like their last content update. It wasn't like advertised or sparked very well. It was just a shitty time to have released. It should have been done at launch, and everyone who was played Battlefield knew it was coming.
I mean, it's basically the new version of like the zombies game, or the zombies part that was in every shooter for so long. It's what's popular. They're going to add the thing in for it eventually.
I mean, unlike other games where, like, you know, you look at something like COD, and it's like, oh, it's generally a 16 teams?
Yeah.
At most, 32 players. They have to expand up to do a Battle Royale, which is typically 100 players.
Yeah.
Battlefield kind of by default, because their whole thing is big battles where you can have 100 players.
Well, this latest is going back to 64 players on a map. It's not doing the 128 that 2042 did. It's not doing 64 v 64. It was doing 32 v 32, which is a sweet spot for fucking Battlefield.
It really is.
Still, the point is, Battlefield's whole shtick is big scale.
Oh, yeah.
So the idea that they want to then go, well, we could just do a Battle Royale, I guess. It's like, it just kind of naturally comes out of the already designed philosophy of Battlefield.
Yeah. They could have literally just done like a Battle Royale quick round where they just took a single normal large Battlefield map, dropped 100 players onto it, and just had it cycle to a smaller and smaller area. Like, they already have the maps to do that. 15 minutes, the game's over. It's just free-for-all until you're all pulled into one circle. Done. Next game.
Yeah.
Have a different map.
Even better if they keep all of the potential terrain distraction, like you were saying.
Oh, fucking oath.
In the preamble, Seth. Like, the idea of just there might be a guy camping in that building. Let's just bring down the building. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's one of the things that, from the little bit I've watched, because, I don't find Battle Royale content particularly enjoyable.
Me neither.
A lot of stuff seems to come down to, the end of the game is just two people fighting in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't find it particularly compelling watching two people not engage. So the idea that it could be well, I'm just going to start shooting through walls.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes. I really don't like the Battle Royale format.
Yeah, neither do I.
Though I am glad that it won't have the movement of the beta. It'll have that toned down movement, so you're not going to have as
nice
sweaty run, slide, jump, dive, fucking around. Well,
they've already kind of nerfed that out of the game.
Yeah.
Out of the game, but
they have it so you can still jump and slide and carry on, but for every consecutive jump and every consecutive slide, it reduces your movement and it decreases your aim capability. So you're less accurate. So
nice.
I think that's pretty balanced. I like it. A lot of people are bitching about it because, that's just how they play COD. This ain't fucking COD.
Well, that's because they're bitching because they lost their exploit.
Yeah.
As always happens anytime they fix something for the betterment of a game as a whole, there's always a small group who are very loudly screaming, why did you nerf this? Because you were abusing it. You specifically.
A lot of them are bitching and whinging saying, but you should leave it in there because, the people that play this often, you're not going to come across them anyway. It's you're not going to come across them in COD because COD does skill-based matchmaking. So everyone that plays the same way ends up playing together. Battlefield doesn't do that. You're going to get put into a server with everyone. So
Which
people are going to come across it, and you want it because you can use that to ruin the game for everyone else.
That's the scary thing about Battlefield, that you could just accidentally end up in the same game as the, was it the sniper grandpa guy?
Yeah.
And, like, if I saw him, like, murder me, I'd be so happy.
I would be too.
Mean, that guy's, even in COD, that dude's a positive influence.
Yeah.
So.
I would be too, but I personally, like, if I get hit by a sniper, I start focusing snipers until snipers stop using it, like, till they stop just plinking away on a hill, and then I go back to playing objectives.
Same.
Because particularly
you hunt down the snipers and campers.
Sniper. Here's exactly where they are on the hill. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to gank them until they fucking quit. Now go back to the objective.
I'm going to hunt you to extinction. It's going to be great.
I mean, Battlefield's just also had fewer issues with that sort of gameplay mentality.
Unfortunately,
like, COD has emphasized very heavily on the, on essentially, it feels weird to say this because it seems like games walked away from it, but COD really wants to drag it all back, but in a really lame way. They're basically just focused on deathmatch.
Yeah.
What's your kill count? How many bodies did you rack up across the game? Battlefield goes, there's a bunch of objectives. If you don't play them, you'll lose.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of why Overwatch picked back up for so long, because it was more objective than kill-based, and, you could get a whole bunch of kills, but you could still lose the match. And that's what I liked about it.
That was one of the big things with the beta that people were cracking the shits at. Like, they get to the end of a round, it's like, oh, look at my kill count. But why did we lose? Our kill count was so good. Because that means nothing. Like,
means
play the objective.
Because I never used to play Battlefield correctly. I always went anti-tank and would just end up bazookaing random places.
Well, in this one, it should be even more effective since those random places should be able to be destructible.
Oh, God, I might actually be able to play well now. I used to hunt snipers with bazookas because it was just so satisfying when they weren't paying attention.
And it was usually a one-hit kill.
Yeah. It's even better when they unscope and see it coming and try and run. It's like, gotcha!
See, I think the destructibility is probably going to be one of the big things that could potentially help mitigate, like, I'm not going to say it's going to stop it, because it's not.
Yeah.
But it should mitigate some of the stuff to do with sniper camping. Simply because, like, a lot of the problems I've seen in COD is, like, there's an obvious place where snipers go because it gives a wonderful vantage point.
Yeah.
Theoretically, in Battlefield 6, you could walk onto the map and go, there's a lot of sniper fire. Probably up there. I'm just going to blow that up.
Yeah.
And then that, like, massive sniper nest is just gone from the map.
You can wipe a sniper nest off the map.
You can't have the high ground if there is no high ground.
It's all one level.
All that's left is a bunch of infantrymen with shovels.
But, I mean, that comes down to how much destructibility to decide to put into it. Once it go full release.
You see some videos from the labs and it's completely destructible. You take a house down to fucking just foundation rubble, which is fucking awesome. But then playing in the beta, there's some maps like Cairo where it's like there's a row of shop fronts and all you can do is destroy the facing of it. There's still those level ups. And there were ways to glitch up onto the roof so it weren't easily accessible from other people who didn't have a good vantage on them. So I'm curious because one of the things I've also announced is a gadget is a fucking ladder and a ramp. So if you get to to flank places more easily, you can literally just put a ladder up and climb up the wall, or put a ramp up to easily run up a slope you wouldn't be able to get up otherwise. That's just cool.
That'd be fun. I love that.
Nice. Because, I mean, like, the big problem you run into is, like, every building that can be destroyed is another resource that's intensive to the server.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they can't come up with a way to make it less intensive, but it's where the big question of how destructible.
Yeah.
You can go down to the studs, but, like, how often am I going to be able to do that?
Once a game.
Hopefully. One building. I mean, choose it well.
Honestly, everything I'm hearing about Battlefield 6 just making me excited to check out the potential single player they'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've generally liked a lot of Battlefield's campaigns. It's been fun to play.
Yeah.
So, kind of returning to sort of more of a Bad Company vibe where there's going to be a lot of destructibility, that yes.
Oh man, that was a great game.
And actually going back to a proper campaign, like 2042 sorely missed a campaign. They built a massive, like, a world and a story. It's like, I want to do something in this, but I can't. I can't have any real impact.
We've made all this wonderful lore. It's behind this gate. Like, could you open the gate?
Well,
no.
They made all this lore and there's tips and stuff all the way through it, and then they had an extraction mode in the game that failed almost instantly. Just people were not interested in playing it because all the lore was locked behind extracting. You had to extract fucking hard drives and data things, and you got that little bit of lore from each one that you extracted. And like, I went into it and it was like, I have zero interest in this. So the player, like, I don't think I played one full round of it in the entire time. And I've got like a few hundred hours in 2042 and I'd never played a single full round of it.
As much as, like, I like good lore, like, it's not a reward for doing a mode like an extraction mode.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
The only game I have ever liked, when that kind of thing was locked behind doing stuff, was the Transformers game, where you unlocked a bunch of, like, G1 episodes every time you got a achievement. Like, that's lore. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Shit. I worked hard for that.
That's less lore and more rewarding your nostalgia.
That is true. But yeah, no, like, the lore itself is not the reward for doing a thing. Like, no, I'm just going to ignore that.
So we're starting to actually get some statistics from companies from their rampant attempts to use artificial intelligence. And apparently it's not going well.
I am so happy. So happy.
Who'd have thunk it?
So from the articles I've read, it's somewhere between like 85 to 95% of companies that have used AI has starting to show it as a loss and not helping them.
Good. I hope they suffer.
Well,
apparently, like, a good AI is only about as 30% as good as just a normal meat human.
But even like, if I need to contact a company, I'm more often than not already annoyed with that company. Yeah. And if I then have to talk to an AI, that's just a multiplier on that fucking anger.
Absolutely.
There is no coming down from it.
Yeah. It's how I know, like, that, like, you'll hear the thing, it'll be like, your call is important to us and all this. It's like, and you're handing me off to an AI bot? I'm not important to you.
Yeah. I'd rather
if I was important to you, a person would be answering.
Yeah. Absolutely. But I'm very glad it's not working out for them. Like, if this was actually giving them profits, I would have been very angry. Because that way they would just keep going. Now they might stop.
Well,
even Facebook's looking to gut its own AI department.
As they should. Facebook is already too close to being Lex Luthor Corp. Like,
I know, right?
They don't need AI. They can go back to doing whatever the fuck they were doing, ruining children's lives.
For now. But they may see a little bit of profit from it simply because of all the people they laid off because of it. They'll see a sudden spike of like, oh shit, we made a fuckload of money. That's mainly because you're not paying wages. But you've also got to reduce the amount of income coming in because people don't want to use your fucking service anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's where this is starting to come from. Those early adoptions were like, oh yeah, we ended up with these massive profits.
Yeah.
As you say, because you're not paying some dude's, $50,000 a year wage. But now they're starting to realize, these AI tools aren't doing it.
Yeah, they're not up to snuff. They're not what we were promised, and all the tech bros just sweating in the corner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's one of those things where they're now seeing the drop just because enough time has passed that they're seeing the repercussions. But after that first intake, so many other companies took it up. So there's going to be a very interesting couple of years ahead of us.
Look, the proliferation of AI is going to do all kinds of weird things
for
the next couple of years. I'm getting kind of sick. I get, fucking doom scrolling. And I keep getting recommended videos of people suggesting websites to just do stuff with AI. And it's like, no,
it's the new Raid Shadow Legends. I swear to fucking God. Every time I go through
they don't have an AI doing all their advertisements.
I am honestly surprised I haven't seen an ad for them the last 3 months. Like, normally they can break through the ad blocker somehow, I swear to God.
I'm pretty sure they've just stopped.
I think they've realized that they saturated themselves. It's like, we should probably step back a bit.
I honestly think they've made it to every possible person who is actually going to spend any money on their product.
Yeah.
And they're just like, cool, we're done.
We have collected our whales, now we are done.
Pretty much. I mean, those games, Jesus fuck words, really have a saturation point where they're just like, they fall over.
Yeah. Which is fair.
And given how aggressively they push their own game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, their aggressive ad campaign is kind of why I never played it. It's just, nope, don't like it.
I never played it, and then I actually saw what it was. It's like, this doesn't even look like the trailers you made.
Oh, it never looks like the trailers. Oh, God.
So, there's a class action lawsuit happening against Amazon over the... I'm gonna just say it again because I don't know why it fucking annoys my brain so much. I really fucking wish I did know so that it wouldn't do this. It's people bitching about not owning stuff when they bought licenses.
Yeah. I mean, like...
That's what digital purchasing has been for a long-ass time. You have just ignored it.
I think a lot of people, it's more the fact that general laymen didn't have enough information at the time to go, oh, I'm doing a thing, and they just blundered straight ahead, whereas people who were looking into it realized, oh, this is a license that I'm not actually buying it to keep. I'm just renting it for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
So the general public finding out that what they thought was owning and the language being used at the time did reinforce it. I can see why people are shitty. But at the same time, we've all seen the last few years. We know this now. Like, even the lay people should know.
My problem is always that the problem that people seem to have is, oh, I didn't know it was a license, so I'm going to sue them over it. That's what this one's about. And yeah, people might win some credit back into their account for products they lost.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were purchasing. And then Amazon will have to do what Steam did and put a thing saying this is not a purchase, this is a license, blah, 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 somewhere. And that's it. We keep having the wrong conversation.
Yeah.
People just keep being, I should have been informed. No, you need to have a conversation about how licensing works in relation to purchasing.
Yeah.
That's the conversation we need to have. Not this one. And this one keeps happening because people keep not learning the lesson, and it's starting to frustrate me.
If anything, because it's a fucking license and you don't own the product, why are you paying owning product prices for it? Fuck.
Yeah, that's the annoying.
Because people are willing to pay that.
Yeah.
The market has said that that's okay.
God, I hate that. Because people don't realize... Yeah, it's one of those things that people, when they buy that any kind of shit, it's like, oh yeah, it's spur at the moment. And then 20 years later, it comes back to bite you in the ass. Like, who knew this would all get out of proportion from horse armor? Like,
I do feel it's a little annoying that people keep pointing at horse armor as this. I know it was
just
like the
one
first
of the
big
early
DLC,
ones,
but like, horse armor didn't cause this.
It wasn't really
This is rampant capitalism.
It was the first, what you can see back then, egregious DLC. It was like $5 for horse armor. Now we're looking like $50 for horse armor.
True, but arguably the one that kicked it off was Steam.
Oh yeah,
not Bethesda and horse armor. Steam commodified the digital purchase.
I think that's
people didn't
why
like buying digital before that. They wanted discs.
I think Steam. That's why Steam's keeping their head down at the moment. So just be quiet and over here and let things sort themselves out, and occasionally do a nice thing.
Well, I think the Steam's a company, but it's a company that's theoretically run by better people. So when all this stuff started blowing up about the not understanding what licensing was, they, without anyone telling them to do it, they put that thing in Steam. Yeah, okay, it's the lamest attempt to let people know, but now it's there. You can't say you didn't know it. It was right there in your face. And they did that without being without being directly prompted.
Even though it would have caused a dip in their sales and would have cost them cash.
Probably, yeah. I don't have any statistics on that, but it's probably happened.
I think the only thing that's going to change it is a full collapse in the game, like the games market.
Yeah.
And have to almost rebuild it.
Or just like the digital purchasing space has to completely break down in some capacity. Or, I don't know, people start buying more stuff from GOG.
Well, people are already... Actually, it is a weird thing. We're starting to see people slowly move back towards analog stuff. Because it's like, I don't want to deal with everything that all the big corporations do. I'm going back to analog. Fuck all of you. And it's like, fair.
I mean, the big one I find these days that's bothering me is music.
Yeah.
Let's face it, Spotify is not a good company.
No.
They don't treat artists well, and they do all kinds of other bullshit I don't like. The problem is, okay, cool, what's the best way I could get music and be supportive of artists? Well, we buy the music from them. Okay, cool. Except I've got kind of very used to having a very large library of music that I can stream at any time.
Yeah.
Not just what I've loaded onto my phone. Back when I could have like 20 tracks and you just listen to those 20 tracks on loop for your entire bus ride.
You get a single album and play it on repeat to load the next fucking album.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the days.
I know, right? You were lucky. If you had an MP3 player that could have 2 albums on it, you were fucking wrong.
Oh, God. I still remember the first iPad, fucking... what was the first one's called? iPod. The first iPods rolling out, like big as your head, great things.
So the big one for me is like, okay, so if I did that, well, could I use my home server to serve my music? Not really. No one's bothered to make any apps that are good for it or stable.
Yeah,
like Plex kind of can, but not well. So it's sort of like I kind of feel like I'm stuck between this, like, yeah, I want to support artists better, and I can do that, but then I can't consume the media I've purchased in a way I like anymore. I've grown past the MP3 player.
This is why we collect weird people in our friend group. We need at least one more engineer, and I think we can make this. Just need to, we've got enough software engineers and coders in the friend group. Just need one proper engineer to make the physical thing.
I am looking into other music platforms to try, so I can get away from Spotify. Although I have a thing on my phone.
The issue I have is I'm used to being able to just find music randomly on apps, just playing in the background. It's like, oh, I like that song. I'm gonna find it and listen to it.
Yeah.
A website you might want to look at that's pretty handy that I've started using to try and find stuff to get away from things. There's a website called alternative2.net.
Oh.
And you can type in any program that you have, and it'll tell you alternatives.
Nice.
Including paid for, free, and open source.
Oh, I like that.
Alternative 2. I'm going to have to give that a shot, because I really do want to start moving away from certain things.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, say Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
Because they're rolling out an update soon, which will result in Microsoft Word automatically saving your files to the cloud, not to your computer.
Fuck off.
It already tries to fucking do that. Like, if you go to save as, it defaults to the cloud. Like, if you just save as save, it's to the cloud. It's not to your fucking device. You have to choose to put it on your fucking device. But this won't give you that option. It'll just default save to there.
I mean, I have Libra installed, so I don't even use fucking Microsoft Word. And I would highly suggest anyone who can hear my voice, fuck Windows' fucking Word and Excel.
Yeah.
Go get Libra.
Do it. Do it now.
Yep.
Unshackle yourself from fucking Word. So, apparently there's been some confusion going around about Alien Earth's potential canonicity within the franchise.
There's been a lot of weird questions being thrown around by new people to the franchise, I think.
I don't even necessarily think it's new people. A lot of it came off the back of some comments the director made about how he's not really looking into all of the other properties and stuff to do with Alien.
Yeah.
But what he was saying was that he's not looking into all of that stuff because he's making Alien Earth.
Yeah.
He's not making a sequel to Romulus.
Yeah.
He's not making a sequel to a comic book or something like that. He's basically going, they're all their own property, and I'm focused on the one I'm working on. I'm not deep diving all of the other ones.
Yeah. It's fine to just have his little corner of that universe. It's like, it's fine, guys. Leave him be.
Side note, that show is fucking excellent.
Oh, I
Continue
fucking
to be excellent.
I love that show so much. When the series actually finishes, we're going to have an entire episode, I'm pretty sure, of just us gushing over this goddamn series.
I will 100%. I am absolutely on board to burn an episode where we just sort of play-by-play the episodes.
Oh, God.
The show is so fucking good. The new one where they finally started to, they're getting ready for Endgames. I think there's only, 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
I think we just had episode 6 of 8. So, they're getting to, the real pointy end of the story, and it's just oh, it's so good.
All that build-up is happening. It's, I'm very keen for what's happening next.
And the fucking, look, as much as I have a massive stand for the fucking Xenomorph. I mean, I've said it before, I actually have its exoskeleton tattooed down one arm permanently.
Yeah.
So, my allegiance are well known. But I am not going to pretend that fucking eyeball isn't stealing the show in every scene it's fucking in.
The angry stare is perfect. I love it.
I'm not going to spoil anything that happens in the episode, but the last shot of the most recent episode is just on that fucking eye in the sheep, and it is, the most intimidating I think a sheep's ever been.
It really is. And it does get rid of the notion of, the eye is helpful. No.
Yeah, I did not get where a lot of people were pulling that shit. It has an agenda, and it is going to make it happen.
Yeah. I want to know what its agenda is.
I know! I'm so... what is happening with this fucking thing? I think that's what's probably the most interesting... Why it's probably stealing the show a little bit.
Yeah.
It's weird, but we have it's never been in the franchise before, so it's new, and, what does it do? What does it know?
And we got to see what the other alien, the fifth alien did.
Yeah, it's the flies that eat metal.
They eat, looks like metal or, anything, alloys and stuff.
Yeah. They have some kind of spit that dissolves metal.
How many episodes are left to come out? Or when do they come out?
2. Every week on a Wednesday.
So, alright, so next Wednesday's 7, Wednesday after that's 8. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I have the week after that off. So, I may watch
nice.
it
Fuck yeah.
Burn through
So that week we'll do the episode break.
So the week after episode 8.
I'm just I'm having an amazing time with this thing, and it has been really good. Even the down episodes, at least strong narratively. But when the monsters do come out and play, oh man, do they come out and play?
Oh god, I still want to know what the fucking plant does. We're getting closer to it.
I want to see it murder someone.
We know everything on there can murder shit. Come on.
Actually, talking about murdering, we're on TV shows. Talking about murdering, watch Mr. In Between. It's fucking good. Please watch it. You've probably seen shorts on fucking everywhere. My partner and I recently watched it. There's only 3 seasons. They're 20 minutes a pop an episode, and it's so fucking good.
When you told us about it in the preamble, I looked it up, and I've seen parts of this, but I never knew what show it was from. Yes,
he's a hitman. He's a bad guy, but he's a decent bloke. If you respect him, he'll respect you. As soon as you don't, bad things happen. But it's a comedy drama, and there's so much in there that I laughed. My partner goes, "Why are you laughing at that?" So because I find this shit funny. Bad things happen to bad people, and it's so good.
Oh, it's amazing.
But yeah, it's the only TV show I've watched lately. I had to mention something.
Look, any TV show where bad things happen to bad people, it's a good one for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the general big ticket TV shows lately have been pretty good. I mean, Strange New Worlds is still killing it for Star Trek. That's been amazing.
God, I love that show so much.
Yeah. It's easily the best Star Trek's been in a while. I absolutely love it. They did an episode where half the crew got turned into... Well, half of the key
The bridge
staff,
crew.
got turned into Vulcans, and it was just the fucking best.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I know we're not going to have it forever because Pike does have to eventually disappear, because if he doesn't, some very horrible things happen. But I really hope they keep this vibe going with Star Trek.
Yeah.
Even if they hand over to New Kirk and just keep it going for a little bit, I would be okay with that. New Kirk is kind of fun.
Hell, they finally made the Gorn good.
Yeah. Fucking the Gorn are terrifying.
It's more that they had that one-on-one episode with the Gorn, with one of the other characters, and it really made me like the Gorn more because they bothered to flesh them out into not just a boogeyman character. It's like, okay, these are a real race now.
Yeah.
They feel better. Like, they have games and stuff. It's like, that's cool.
I really enjoy it.
Not going to spoil how that episode turns out, but it's a good episode. I really liked it. And their puppetry work on the Gorn was really good. They put it in, like, a lot of rags, so its body dimensions are hard to read.
Ooh, cool.
So its head feels, like, way too small for its body, and it gives us this really, like, alien dimensions vibe. It's really good.
It is great.
Yeah, I like the way the show is set up in this sort of, like, it's got that, like, kind of new Trek vibe, but with, like, old Trek styling.
Well, I like that they're trialing stuff for what would normally be the start of Star Trek, where Kirk took over, which is the holodeck and all that kind of stuff, because there's an episode of them testing it out to see how it goes. And that was a really fun episode. I quite enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was actually.
But yeah, and it's like, that makes sense. Like, even from the start, the holodeck had these issues, and they never get patched out. They just get slapped into ships as a potential way of stopping crew going insane. It's just,
Alien Earth's doing quite well, of course. Peacemaker's been fucking killing it. We all know South Park is like, bring on the next one.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the next one, because I just want to know what shenanigans they're up to, especially with all the shit that's happened, like, this week. It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, pretty much TV is just like, the premiere stuff is just absolutely fucking nailing it.
The world is falling apart, but the memes and the media, chef's kiss.
TV's, yeah.
It's the only thing keeping us sane.
And they wonder why so many people are like, I'm just gonna do some fucking escapism.
Yeah.
So, the U.S. government's a little annoyed because protesters have figured out how to use AI to unmask ICE officers.
Oh no! What a horrible development.
So I think it's something, so long as they can get 35% of their face uncovered, they can demask them.
Good.
Using AI tools.
Finally, a good use for it.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is if protesters are using it, you fucking know the government.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But the
government's just grumpy that someone other than them's using it.
Pretty much. Like, why are the poor using our tools? They're far too shiny for their grubby hands.
And of course, it's all coming in there. Oh, but we can't keep our ICE agents safe because they're getting harassed. I fucking wonder why.
Maybe they'd stop getting harassed if they stopped, like, grabbing people, like an entire Hyundai factory that was being set up.
Oh, that was that. I don't think ICE agents did a huge amount with that one because, like,
they got called
South
in.
Korea,
yeah, it was
support is getting them all out of there.
Oh no, Korea stepped in and just gave them the plane back because they don't trust the US. They just said, "We're not letting you move our people.
And
we're gonna."
The lady who fucking called it in, like, called the ICE agents to go there, like.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
ICE
look, now we've got those 400 and something jobs to go to Americans. Like, no, now they're just not going to build the fucking factory, you idiot.
Yeah.
It would have been 9,000 jobs if you just let them fucking finish, you moron.
If you had just minded your own fucking business and not been a racist piece of shit, your town would have been back on the map because there wasn't much left in that place. The Hyundai plant would have fixed a lot of their issues.
Yeah. So you'd have been making cars locally instead of having to import. It would have decreased price on those vehicles.
Yeah.
You just had to let a bunch of South Koreans train your stuff.
Yeah. They just had to be they just had to keep their mouth shut for a short period of time. And a Karen can't do that.
No.
They are physically incapable of keeping their mouth closed for a perpetual time.
Yeah, that Hyundai facility thing, like, when I first heard that, it was like, it's got to be like an Onion article, doesn't it? It's like, nope. Yet again, the real world proves that the Onion isn't nearly as weird.
I love the fact the Onion recently put a thing on their social media saying, we're giving up, we can't keep up, the world is doing weirder shit than we are.
Because it feels weird that, like, given the way that, like, Americans complain about, like, oh, we need to keep building up jobs, we need more employment for people. This was it. This was thousands of jobs, ongoing work.
Yeah.
If this facility had gone well, they probably would have opened more of them. And you just nixed it all at the start.
They shot themselves in the foot so quickly.
Oh, they've shot themselves in the foot a
insane.
while ago. Now they just keep picking off toes.
Now they've reloaded and going for a different foot.
Well, the dumb thing was, back when Biden was running, he nixed that pipeline project.
Yeah.
And they jumped up and down about all the jobs that were lost. It was something like 140 jobs.
Yeah.
This is now thousands of jobs, and they're not saying bip.
Yep. Nope. Because it's too embarrassing because it came from one of their supporters.
Yeah. I mean, that's why. Like, Biden's left, and so we can shit on him. Oh, something happened that is a result of fucking Trump's setup with ICE and all this crap. Oh, we can't talk about that. That makes our side look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking does!
Yeah. I don't know why it keeps popping up whenever anyone mentions, like, the Epstein list or other corruption shit. It's like, oh, but people on your side will also be on that.
No.
Okay.
Release it and burn them all. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't care who they are. If they did the thing, they're going to jail for a long period. Like, I don't care who it is. Like, oh, no, it'll hurt everyone. Like,
Yes.
I don't care. What's
Please.
the point?
Did you see that disastrous interview with the British Royal?
Oh! Yes.
No, I didn't see that
bad. Jesus fucking Christ. It's one of the, like, branch guys.
Yeah, one of the not immediate rulers.
Yeah, he's not in line for dick shit, but still gets to swing around because he's part of the family.
Yeah.
He did an interview, essentially, clearly he was trying to get out in front of the fact that, yes, he's listed in stuff and he's gonna get, like, if anyone looks into it, they're gonna see all the flights he took to Epstein's places and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's clearly trying to get out in front of it, but it's so poorly done. He just constantly keeps, like, doubling down. Like, at the start, like, you know, I wouldn't say we were friends. And then the next time he mentions, oh, I wouldn't say we were really good friends. And then the next time it's, we weren't really, really good friends.
We weren't bestest friends for life, yo.
Except that he points out stuff like, oh, when I come over into the United States, Epstein would be like, yeah, you can just stay in one of my houses. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. People don't tend to just volunteer their homes to people they aren't reasonably good friends with. Yeah, just honestly, it's a train wreck. If you want to watch it, go Google it up. It's the most absurd thing watching a dude just fail miserably.
It reminded me of that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where Danny DeVito's character's like, okay, so I have been to the sex island. Like, no, I was just there for the snorkeling, I swear. I'm waiting for someone to pull that. No, I only went for the snorkeling. Oh, God. Oh, man. Horrible interview.
So, speaking of horrible things, coming up in 2026, the UK government's going to start fining people who don't declare that they're in a couple in their home.
What is happening in the UK at the moment? Because it's getting a bit
authoritarianism is what's happening.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, there's already people pressing to out the guy who's currently their PM. They wanted to.
Yeah, that's not surprising. They've been doing that for a fucking while.
Oh, God. And all this massive privacy crackdown and all the other shit. And like,
God. You can literally be arrested for thought crimes.
Yeah. Someone was, like, picked up for, was it posts on social media or something? They
liked someone else's post and someone else was offended that they liked it. And so they reported it to police and they had the coppers knocking on their door to check their thought process.
Fuck off. No. Why?
So, getting back onto topic. In 2026, if you're a couple living in the same house and I don't think I saw anything that said how long you have to be together before this kicks in.
It was like 2
I'm
years
gonna
or something.
Something like that. I couldn't get a concrete number on it. If you don't declare to the government that you're a couple, they'll charge you £2,000. Roughly converted to dollar dues, that's $4,000.
Yeah. This is also on the tails of their other change, which is their TV licenses.
Yeah.
They're trying to essentially say that you have to get a TV license. It's like, oh, but I don't watch TV. We don't care. You still have to pay it. It's like, but I don't watch TV. I use the internet. And yeah.
That's why.
Pretty much. It's just them going, oh, no, we have to keep this going. It's like, just be done with it.
I mean, as much as the whole TV license thing sounds really stupid, it is why the BBC got to do all the stuff the BBC did.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Australian-made content's usually I as much as, like, I do like some Australian content, like Rake was fantastic. Yeah, the ABC's a bit shite.
Yeah.
But that's because it has to bend the knee to the government to get its funding.
But also,
the BBC was like,
also the deals that the ABC have are fucking bullshit.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, not a cent from the international export of Bluey goes back to the ABC. It all goes to the BBC.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
The one thing we made that was, like, universally loved by everyone, apart from Mad Max, and it had to be, like, Bluey. And we don't get to see it, like, to make us richer.
Well, the thing is, in other countries, they're weirdly censoring bits of it and not airing ads.
Well,
I remember, ages ago...
Sorry, not ads, episodes.
Yeah. I remember ages ago, like, there was a Peppa Pig episode we banned in Australia. Because it was spiders are friends. They're not scary.
Yeah, you can pick up spiders, they're friendly.
Yeah. And we're like, no, we can't teach that to our kids. And everyone got really weird about it. But then it's like, everyone got really weird about Bluey. It's like, what the fuck, guys? Leave us be. We're weird.
Well, I mean, it's episodes like the one where they heavily imply one of the characters may not be able to have kids.
Yeah.
Although that is revealed to not be true later in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an episode later on where you see her in the background and she's clearly pregnant. They didn't want those episodes in.
Yeah.
It's like, why? This is a perfectly fine episode. It is something that... I think the thing that's, like, culturally has been so good for Bluey is that it can hit home for adults. So when you have to watch the fucking kid show with your child for the millionth time, it's like, at least there's a little something in there for a grown-up.
Yeah.
But it's in the subtext, not in a, like, oh, we're going to put in a dad joke somewhere.
Yeah.
Like Rugrats used to. A kid won't pick up on what the subtext of the infertility thing is, but an adult will. Yeah.
And then there's the whole, like, bloody miscarriages thing, which was, like, in the background for a long... Like, it was, like, multiple seasons.
There's only, like, 2 or 3 episodes that actually radiate around it. But it was confirmed by the creators. That's what it was.
Yeah. And I liked that they went there. It was interesting.
Yeah. God, it's like if you make a kids show that doesn't talk down to kids, you make a good one.
Yeah.
And certainly don't show kids anything like Caillou.
Oh, God. That little... I hate that thing. It's not human. It's a mimic.
It certainly seems like it.
Ugh.
I
was just going to wear the skin of a child.
Yeah, certainly. Oh, fuck.
Well said. I agree wholeheartedly. It's quite the political opinion.
I agree with the first half. The second half rattled on a bit.
Look, I can only say it so concisely.
Yeah, no.
So moving on from that, there has been a data breach at Plex. They did come out pretty quickly and tell people that it happened. Mm-hmm. So if you've got Plex, change those passwords, guys.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Look, it's all you really need to say. I just like the fact I was so quick with it. I was like, hey, this happened. Just change your shit.
So, the ANZ, which is one of the largest banks in Australia, has just fired 4,500 employees.
Because they are
And
cats.
given their total staffing count, that's basically 1 in 10 people got fired.
Yeah.
Which is fucking rough.
That is very rough. That is horrifying. That's a lot of fucking people lost and floating into a job market that's already scarce. And then what happened after that, and it gets even worse.
Which is the next day, the NAB fired 410 people.
Yeah. Because, you know...
What's happening in the banking industry that they're just turfing staff? This doesn't feel good.
I can only assume they're just replacing a whole bunch of shit with AI, like their customer-facing shit and God knows what else.
But they said customer-facing would be minimally impacted.
Yeah, it'll be impacted because it's just AI and it has to learn for a bit.
So, yeah, that happened. Not super happy to hear shitloads of people losing their jobs, but, like, what's going on?
It's almost guaranteed to be a fucking chatbot. That's...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They're most likely going to close more country storefronts, make them go online only, and only talk to a chatbot.
And if it's not AI chatbots, it's not to shit on the people who take these quite shitty jobs. People farming out to some fucking place in Manila.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's where
which is exactly where I want to give my banking information.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
But like, that's the only other. That's the other thing that they do. Turf a bunch of internal staff and find some other cheaper country that we can route all the phone calls through to.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, do we want to get on the thing that's like, when we were preambling, we all got pretty heated over?
Might as well. We'll try and keep it civil.
So, Nintendo got their patent for summonable partners.
Cats!
In the United States.
Slipped out.
Yeah, no, this is absolute hot garbage. This should not be at all patentable as a mechanic.
Yeah. Like, this is... it's going to impact not just... Because, like, you know this is a direct punch at Pal World. Like, it's like, no, fucking stay down.
It's not just a punch at Pal World. It's a, I've knocked them down and now looking at everyone else, don't even try and stand up.
And the problem is, like, they're only going to use this to punch down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no other big company... they won't bring this up against them because they know they're going to be in for a fight. And then it becomes, you know, enshrined for a bit that they can't get away with it. But if they keep punching down on indies... Ooh. Fair game.
Because, like, the way they've described it is it's essentially any time you could summon another partner entity to fight on your behalf.
Yeah.
Which covers way too much fucking stuff.
Yeah.
Now, like, I disagree that you should be able to patent mechanics at all. But when you look at something like Warner Brothers patenting the Nemesis system, at least it was a very specific iteration and style of something. They were very specific about what they were patenting. This is bullshit. This shouldn't have ever gone through as a patent, because how the fuck do you patent something that is so ubiquitously used?
Yeah.
It's why people can't patent the wheel.
Yeah.
Because wheels are everywhere. You can't have a patent on it.
But it wouldn't stop them trying. But somehow this got through.
People try.
Like, and I don't know how. Because they must have gotten the US one or something, or...
Oh, they did. And they most likely got a fucking a patent office that didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Or
given Trump's America, but just paid a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, God.
But yeah, I agree. They're not going to take it against someone like, you know, Diablo. You can summon allies.
Yeah.
They're not going to go punch Microsoft. That's not going to work. Microsoft will beat them into the ground with lawyers.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're not going to go against any big fish.
No. It's Pal World. It's Temtem. It's whatever the next monster hunting thing that pops up that could replace Pokemon. That's who they'll punch.
Yeah. And things like, they weren't even the first to do this. Like, I don't know how they can file a patent like this if it already existed before they had it. And was, like, widely used. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the steps are to take for a patent to be appealed, or what. Like, is there fucking any recourse for this to be fucking struck down and removed? Or,
I mean, I'm pretty sure they must have a, not appeals process, but a auditing process of some kind. So if enough people in the US go and scream at their people for it, they might check it over and go, nah, too vague, fuck off. And get rid of it. But it would require people in their country doing it because they won't listen to anyone outside of the US.
I also don't think it's probably going to have anything happen until Nintendo tries to do something.
Yeah.
They're going to have to try and punch one of these people, and then that group, and like I said, they're going to do it to an indie so they don't have the ability to, is going to have to stand and take the hit and then try and push back. And then I'm pretty sure it's the House of Cards is going to fall over like it's nothing.
I would really like, if they do manage to get through and do it, just have that company come back and sue them for bullying because they're not going after the big guys. They're not going after them. They're only focusing on the small ones. See if they can get that to stick.
Well,
it won't, because
I was just looking at up like what would need to happen for it to be changed. And current acting director Coke Morgan Stewart of the US Patent Office is refusing to hear countersuits on patents that have been issued. They effectively have to be sued for it to be heard, and then you have to wait for the court case.
Does he have a new yacht by chance?
Probably.
Just asking.
This is why I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to have to try and execute.
Yeah.
And so that it can be dragged through a court and struck down.
I don't like it. It's scummy as fuck.
We've only got a couple
entire
things
fucking
left
political system over there. It is scummy as fuck from top to bottom. Jesus.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We've only got a couple more topics left, and I'm going to move the next topic to the end so we can at least end on something we can laugh at.
That is good.
So, the other three things we have here to talk about. One, the US government is trying super hard to distance Trump from the Epstein birthday book that got released. And it's not going well.
Oh, God. I love how badly they have fumbled this. It's like someone holding a hand grenade, accidentally pulling the pin, then juggling it for far too long. And I'm just waiting for the explosion to go off now.
I don't know, it feels more like someone surgically implanted a bomb and you let them do it, and now you're wondering, wait, why does someone have a detonator?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's been kind of funny to watch, because, they're not doing anywhere near, it's not his signature, except here's a bunch of examples of that being the same as his signature.
Yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't draw, except for this period where he did a lot of drawing, and hey, look, the drawings look very similar.
Yeah.
It's just every time they try and say it's not, and it's fake, it's just here's reasons why it is.
Here's that little bit more evidence, by the way.
And of course, and not to say that you shouldn't defend yourself against incorrect statements, but with the level of fervor that they're saying it, it's this is feeling more true because you're trying so hard to disprove it.
Yeah, pretty much. Every time
and
you try and get my attention from it, just reinforce me wanting to know what's in that box.
Yeah. And, it also doesn't work because it's we know he went to Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
Stop pretending they weren't friends. We know who they were.
It's so strange that they refuse to acknowledge it in any way. And it's just...
Well, they can't acknowledge it, because acknowledging it means that Trump knew that what was going on.
Well, actually, the fun thing was, I remember there was a while ago, a couple of months, someone started circulating the things oh, no, he was, he cut ties with Epstein because he found out about all the horrible things. And then Trump, the next day, is no, I cut ties with him because he stole someone from Mar-a-Lago from my employee. I was oh, thank you for that clarification. So you're not a somewhat decent person.
So,
got it.
Foot, mouth, maybe don't do that.
Yeah. God, I feel bad for whoever has to wrangle Trump. Does he just sit there and jiggle keys? Come on, Mr. President.
I don't know. So, we're gonna have to talk about this thing. It like very recently happened.
Today.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure when specifically it went down, but like it's been blowing up all today.
Yeah.
Is the Charlie Kirk has been shot at a speaking point he was doing at an American campus. And I'm going to say this in the simplest way I can. Two things can be true. I can sit here and go, he shouldn't have been shot.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, he shouldn't. No one should have to be shot for that.
Yeah.
He's not actively, like, beating people up. He's not a neo-Nazi. He's a extremist right-winger. Not saying he's not. But he shouldn't be shot.
He's definitely a piece of shit.
Once you start taking that sort of political stance into your own hands, eye for an eye, everybody's blind.
Yeah.
I'm also not sorry he's dead.
Yeah, no, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, he was a trash human being. Doesn't mean he deserved to be shot. I didn't agree with his opinions, but
yeah,
he wasn't a great fucking person. He was actively trying to piss people off and misconstrue information to provide an incorrect fucking story.
Yeah. He was a horrible person and has said some very shitty things about some, like, other people. It's just, I will not miss him. It's just one of those things where I'm actually kind of glad for once about the way the news cycle works, because now he will never be talked about again. Once he drops off that news cycle, he'll be gone. And the only thing left is his legacy of shit.
Yeah.
I have found it interesting, like, very much the reporters that have been going to, like, Republican Party members saying, like, we understand a person was killed and it is a terrible thing. There's outcry now, but why was there not outcry when there were Democrats killed earlier on in the year? When there were Democrats killed last year? Why was there not this outcry then? Like, they were sitting members of the Senate. Like, what was going on there? And they're all just straight out deflected. No, this is what we need to focus on now. Like, you didn't give a fuck then. Why should we give a fuck now?
Well, like, Trump was putting the flag at half-mast for him, apparently.
Oh, he did, yeah.
From what I've seen. Yeah. Like, why wasn't this done for other things? It's just, you're showing your bias in a very bad way. Like, normally they would try and hide it a bit more.
You've seen the tweet he put out about it, yeah?
No, I never got around to, like, reading it. I'm assuming it's
This
just
is Trump's tweet about what happened. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. God. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you.
Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure he never knew the guy before, like, existed before that tweet.
Oh, no, there's loads of photos with him and Trump.
But it's like, it does suck that he got shot out in public with his family and kids nearby. That's not great. But it's like,
Like I said, two things can be true.
Yeah.
He can be a shitty person who I'm not going to feel bad about being removed from this world, but I also don't think he should have been shot because it causes this sort of trauma to a family. He has two kids who are now growing up without their dad. That's not okay.
No. Though that whole thing with the head of the FBI coming out saying, we've caught a guy, we've got a suspect, we're questioning everything. And then, like, 2 hours later, it's not the guy. We let him go.
Then they got another guy. And then they found out that he wasn't the guy either.
Like,
oh, God.
Yeah, the incompetency is just fucking...
Look,
it's too
give
real.
him a week. Give him a week, they'll find a way to pin it on Luigi and be done with it. Like, they're already trying for everything else they can. It's horrible.
So, yeah.
But I don't like this week has just been dark in so many ways.
Yeah. Look, we're going to get through one more and then we can have the sort of fun moment.
Yay!
So the last big thing that, of course, happened was Russia flew 16 drones over Poland.
Russia is deep in their fuck around arc, and I think it's going to switch over soon.
Germany learned don't go through Poland. Shit happens.
Yeah. Poland is just been frothing for a fucking fight, and now the Canadian people are getting riled up again. The maple syrup vendors are getting annoyed.
But yeah, the big question, of course, is whether or not Article 5 ends up getting pulled. currently they've invoked Article 4, which is essentially United Nations, NATO, come look at this and see if everything's on the up or not.
Yeah.
Article 5, of course, is we've been attacked by a foreign party. All of NATO needs to now rally behind us so we can go kick their dick in.
Yep. And by the looks of their reaction, they probably would do it if they find it matches Article 5, because very quickly the neighboring nations were there going, oh, do you need us? Is Russia doing a thing?
I think the only thing that'll stop Article 5 getting initiated is they didn't bomb anyone or anything.
Yeah.
It was, from what I understand, it was just a violation of airspace. So they haven't, out and out attacked.
Yeah.
At least from the stuff I've read, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right here.
We probably haven't got all the information at the moment, but
I very much doubt we have very much information at all at the moment about what's actually happening. But yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
it's just.
But
this
is the point, though. It's sort of like we're at this weird tipping point where Russia is continuing to poke the bear.
Yeah,
and one day it's going to wake up. And that's the thing, though. I think Russia wants it to happen so they can prove that NATO's nothing.
They either want it to prove NATO doesn't have teeth, or they want to be able to play the victim and say, oh, they attacked us, unfounded.
Oh, of course.
But
good luck with that.
The weird thing...
Didn't work in Ukraine.
That's the weird thing. They're not exactly, doing well in that war with Ukraine. They've managed to, keep it going for so long. But if they start fighting a war on multiple fronts, which is what would happen if the... United Nations actually popped up and did stuff, they're kind of fucked. Their only chance then is withdraw, wait for winter. And it's okay.
Their only chance at that point is hit the big red button.
Yeah. And, that's what I'm kind of annoyed with. The fact that Putin is putting himself into a corner. It's I'll fucking push the button! Because everyone's we're just... Settle, bugger. What the fuck?
He wants an excuse.
Yeah. Well, he wants a legacy, and he didn't get the one he wanted, so now he's going with, the current one.
Right, so that's it. That's all the fucking dark stuff we were going to talk about. Let's talk about something that's just kind of funny, which has been the quote-unquote controversy around Silksong. Which, for me, has been the highlight of my week.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know,
those under a
last
rock.
week, I know, right? Hollow Knight Silksong came out, and it proceeded to crash Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation Store.
It was
for multiple hours because too many people were trying to buy the game in one go.
Yeah.
Xbox and PlayStation ended up delisting it for a couple hours to let the servers recover. The big gaming outlets, sort of GameSpot type places, were shitty at them because they announced the game 2 weeks later it was coming out, and they didn't have time to actually assign reviewers because they'd already done it for the month.
Mm-hmm.
And because Team Cherry also didn't give out review code, they had to wait until the game came out to start trying to make all the guides and stuff that they get their traffic with. And while I can get that, at the same time, I don't remember the last time I went to somewhere like GameSpot for game info.
No, I honestly avoid them at all costs. I hate GameSpot.
Yeah. So they're pissed at them because it's you screwed up everything. We didn't get to do any of our prelim stuff to have guides or anything planned and ready to go.
Somebody call the Wambulance.
I'd almost say that's a fucking good thing, because you didn't have those fucking pieces of trash spitting on the game before the game even fucking came out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they would have, because even they wouldn't have been able to dunk on this thing that hard. It's
pretty fucking good.
Pretty consistently good.
It is.
The only thing people seem to have reasonably been able to complain about is the attack mechanic is very different to anything else.
Yeah.
Because it's a down slice instead of a straight down, and that's throwing people off.
People are weird.
But the Wambulance is for the AAAs. It was shitty that they didn't play the game.
Yeah.
they've been bitching because Silksong did hey, the game exists and it's coming out in 2 weeks. And they're like, no, you're supposed to have like a hype cycle. It's supposed to have like a month or two of lead up so we know it's coming and we can move things around. Yeah. Fuck you.
But I knew of the first game. I knew it was popular. I didn't realize it was this fucking popular. Like,
the other day.
It was sat in my Steam library and I never got around to fucking playing it. I'm getting around to playing the first game
good
now.
Metroidvania.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. It's very pretty.
Yeah. Hand-drawn art done by 3 guys in South Australia.
Yeah. Gorgeous game.
They had one guy who did programming, one guy who did art, and one guy who did audio. So, super trim team for this game that's, like, blowing everyone away.
Yeah, they've got a great fucking market share. They get great percentages.
What is it? On Steam alone, over 500,000 players?
At $25 Australian each copy.
Yeah. Which is pretty fucking good.
It's pretty solid.
The piracy websites of r/piracy on Reddit has basically gone, don't pirate this one.
Yeah.
Go buy it.
Even like
when
pirates.
The pirates...
Yeah. It's just when they say, just we're going to pay for this one. It's like, holy shit, it must be that fucking
I mean, like, I think it's all off of the back of Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight already showed that, like, what you get from Team Cherry is a big thing. It was kind of interesting watching when that game came out, because people were like, oh, it's just a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, it's a long Metroidvania, and very well done. Okay, cool. And then they started to peel the layers back, like, fucking big is this game?
Yeah. It just keeps going.
So people are already going into Silksong being like, look, we already know it's an onion.
Yeah.
Let's start digging.
Fetch me the knife.
Pretty much. So, like, Hollow Knight never crashed a game server, but it's like off of the back of the hype from that, how long it took, and the respect Team Cherry had for players, this game is just insane.
Honestly, all of this bullshit just kind of boils down to a bunch of people going, they didn't respect our authority.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you have none. Fuck off.
I will admit, I do feel a little bad for some indies and double A's because they're kind of getting a little side blowback from this. And I'm talking like at least in Australian dollar reduced, more like the, $40, $50 games, maybe $60 at a push. That sort of low end area where it's like you paying for something. Because they're the kind of people who might have voice actors and stuff in their game as well, and since they don't have the kind of pedigree to be guaranteed, we'll make 1 million sales in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
They may need to put their game at a higher price point to get to pay those people. And now those companies are starting to get a little sweaty because they're like, oh, look, man, if people think Silksong at $20 is the new standard, we might have a problem.
So it's like, I wouldn't call it the new standard for that. It's more of an outlier for me. Because it's a small team who are just really, really good at what they do and could afford to put it out at a smaller price point. But for other ones, it's like, I understand they have more people to, they need for this. They have more resources to put towards it. I get if they need to push it up.
And again, I'm talking about those low end stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anyone going into like AAA. AAA can go just get whacked in the dick.
Yeah.
Silksong is dunking on you so hard in your $180 price points.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Games don't even need to be close to that expensive, you wankers.
Muppets.
But yeah, it's only the indies. All the little guys who are just like around them and now are sweating about pricing. It's like, I don't think you should worry too much, but like I can see why the bullets are starting to.
You do your game, you release it at your reasonable price that you feel it's worth.
Yeah.
And as AAAs can go eat a big bag of dicks.
Exactly.
Pretty much. I mean, like, what is it? Jump Space comes out pretty soon, and we're all looking forward to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's probably going to drop around, $30, $40.
Yeah.
And I'm more than happy to pay that money for that game.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to play
the free weekend we got to play was amazing. I am super hyped to be able to play that game as much as I want and with more features.
Oh, hells yes. It's going to be like the new nightly, I need to do something. I guess I'm playing Jump Space.
It's going to be back like when Helldivers first came out.
It's going to be good. We're gonna shoot so many things.
Pretty much. But yeah, it like the quote unquote controversy around Silksong has pretty much been entirely big business being shitty about the little guy.
Yeah. It's like, how dare you not play the games? Like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
It's like players don't care about your fucking game.
Yeah. Just, oh god, I love it. We need more of these companies.
Yeah, I know, right? So, that's it. Around past an hour, so I think we'll wrap things up. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.